What's up guys, welcome back to Horsepower and Pizza. If you are new to the channel, which a lot of you are because we have picked up a lot of subscribers over the last week and I can't thank you guys enough for subscribing. My name is Bailey. I post videos every Thursday evening at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and I've had a lot of questions the last week and a half or so about the short videos that are being posted every day at 9 a.m. YouTube has launched YouTube Shorts as something to compete with TikTok and Instagram Reels, and I just kind of jumped on it. I've been having a lot of fun just posting old videos that I had on my phone, and I plan to keep posting at least one a day through the year of 2021 and so much more. Thank you guys for getting me to 800 subscribers. It has been a long time coming, and I can't wait to share with you everything that I have planned for 2021. On today's video, I have my Subaru Legacy daily driver. I had pushed my E36 drift car into the garage with this, and I broke the bumper. That's where all the white paint came from, and it just didn't fit up very well anymore, so I put a quick release and a drift stitch on it to fix it, made it really solid, and I'm going to show you how I did that now. The moral of the story is, if I would just finish the E36 and get the transmission into it, I could drive it in and out of the garage, and then I wouldn't break my daily driver. So it came with 4 bolts, 4 nuts, washers so the nuts don't pull through from the backside. The screws go into, I don't know what to call them. I want to call them grommets, but they're actually metal. And that's what these giant O-ring rubber bands hold together like that. So you're gonna have to find a drill bit that's going to fit those bolts, drill a hole that's slightly oversized. I'll show you how I'm gonna do all that. Now, if I cared about this car literally at all, I would tape this off and I would make really precise locations, but I know that the holes need to be roughly 2 inches apart from one another, so we're just gonna eyeball that. Make a mark. That one drilled through, which is what I wanted. Bumper is plastic, fender is steel. So you're just gonna have to carefully Of course, the nuts that go on the backside are a 10mm, so I struggled to find an actual wrench for that, so I'm just gonna use a socket to hold that while I screw in flathead with a 4mm T-handle Allen key. You're gonna wanna put the washer in front of the nut on the backside. I would probably recommend spraying or at least sealing that bare metal a little bit. Now that I got the nut started by hand, I can hold it with that ratchet. I don't really have room to turn the ratchet. I'll just tighten it with the T-handle. There's one. Just unclip that from there. It's actually made it super easy to unclip the bumper. Push that through. Nut on the back side easier because now I can see this. Make sure you clip your bumper back into this part of the under fender if it will allow. Of course, now I have hardware in the way and it's not going to want to. That's okay. I might have lied to y'all. There we go. It's still worse than it was before, but this isn't the side that I'm worried about. Passenger side fit a lot worse before, and it definitely cinched it up to where I want it. The tab on the inside of the fender liner that holds onto the bumper that was fighting the hardware on the other side was actually broken on this side, so I think that helped cinch it in a little bit more. So naturally, I just went over to the other side and broke that tab, and it actually fixed it a little bit. That's all I could really hope for, and the bumper's not going to fall off now. Now, as far as this goes, I'm just going to be drilling holes across from one another and stitch it together with zip ties. Now, I have a million obnoxious colors that I could choose from. Not really, probably only more like 7 or 8. But I'm just gonna go with the white ones because I know that I have plenty of them, and I think hot pink or yellow or whatever is gonna stand out more, and I'm not really looking to stand out, I'm just looking to fix the bumper. I actually went ahead and disconnected this again, just so I know I'm not going to drill into anything. There's nothing behind here. I just wanted to be sure. I went with a little smaller drill bit this time, and I'm just gonna time lapse this, but we're gonna get started. So there's that. I staggered them back and forth which way I was going to do them, just so it pulls evenly. It probably really doesn't matter. And I would have done them the other way, so everything was inside the bumper if the bumper was off the car. But because it's on the car, I wanted to be able to cut the tails when I pull them tight. So I'm going to pull them tight, cut the tails, and then we'll check back in. And that's all she wrote. She cinched up real nice. This is a lot more solid than it was before. Doesn't move. I'm very happy with it. I'm super grateful to be able to have a beater car or a daily driver like this. I do love this car. I plan to keep driving it until it dies. You guys are definitely gonna see it a little bit more frequently here in the coming weeks because Booker and I do have to give it a little bit of TLC. It's gonna be back and better than ever, and then we will get back to E36 and drift kart content. Booker's supposedly building a racing lawnmower, and I have a new engine plan for the drift kart, sketchy kart, and then I'm building another different one that's gonna be cool too, as well as taking my free Mark IV Jetta all over the United States. So if you haven't already, please subscribe at Horsepower Pizza on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook, at Cold Pizza Podcast on iTunes and Spotify, at Pizza Boy Metalworks on Instagram. I hope you guys have a great week. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys next week on New Year's Eve for the 2020 year-end recap / bloopers video. Peace out and build it for you.